Hello boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Vince, also known as PleasantKenobi on the internet. Welcome to another slow play where I intend to play through a game of Legacy with my favourite Legacy deck, Legacy Death and Taxes. This is the same list to which I played against and lost to Turbo Elves a week or two ago that I showed you all. This is going to be another game in that league. Can't move things around because we're currently in the league. The league isn't going too well. I think I'm 0-2 at the moment. It's a pretty stock Death and Taxes list, with the only spice really being a mainboard Walking Ballista, which is a way to give the deck reach or kill 1/1s, such as those in the Elf matchup. Not that that happened in the previous video. There's a link to that in the description below. Card on screen now if you want to go watch me play some Turbo Elves and a Hallowed Spirit Keeper to give us a bit of a better edge against Grixis. This is a slow play, so it's not going to be as memey as usual. I'll still be laughing and joking around because it's me, but it's not going to be as shortcuts. It's going to be slow. I'm going to cut out the stupid fucking pauses that everyone leaves in their videos. If you're wondering where the memey gameplay is this week, I'm taking a week off from that simply because it's not really turning out how I wanted it. So that video has been sort of put on the back burner to come out next week. I won't spoil what it is. I've also got some EDH coming out this week. And another important announcement, I'm now a full-time content creator as of 3 weeks' time. I'm leaving my day job to pursue this thanks to the kind contributions of sponsors, ad revenue, Twitch subscribers and Patreon. So yeah, you're going to see a lot more of me, hear a lot more of me. You won't be able to fucking get rid of me. Right, let's just jump on into it, as many other YouTubers would say. Well, I guess I should stop scrolling through Twitter and actually play a game of Magic then. So yeah, the league started badly. I can't remember what my first loss was to because it was like a week or so ago, I think. But we definitely lost to Elves, which is hard at the best of times, let alone with some crazy version you don't know. So we have won the die roll, which is fantastic in any format of Magic, regardless of, well, unless you're playing Dredge, I guess, as the old joke would go. We've got a very average hand. We've got a Thalia and a Wastelands. We've got a Mana Denial plan. Wisp can deal with certain problems. And Mirror Crusader is good against certain decks. I'm not thrilled by it, but I'm willing to give it a go. There are far, far worse sixes we can mulligan into. We could have done with an eighth of VAR, really. If one of these lands was an eighth of VAR, we would have been laughing. Oh, let's pull my socks up. Quite literally, my socks are falling down. I've now pulled them up. No socks are falling down on my watch, motherfucker. Our opponent is considering whether to keep a 7. They've decided not to, and they've gone to 6. I'm now adjusting my pants in preparation for this match. You know, sometimes when you have to do your little rituals, get ready, you click your fingers, you rub your eyes, you know, smoke a doobie. Not really, I don't smoke doobies. That's inappropriate. It's not really my thing. They have kept a 6. They have scryed. Where did they scry, though? 1 card to the bottom of their library. Okay, let's play a Plains and pretend we've got interaction. Hope they don't call my bluff and randomly make a Grizzleband on turn 1. A Savannah, eh? Into Noble Iraq, eh? This appears to be some form of Maverick or Lone deck. This isn't great for us because, well, Maverick's a bit shit for us. We're not good against the Maverick deck. If we draw Plowshares, we plow and waste. We did not draw Plowshares, so we don't plow and waste. I'm going to play a Thalia here. It makes a Scavenging Ooze worse, I guess. I probably should have played the Caracas. There's weird interactions here. Having the Caracas out means we can Wasteland next turn and have Caracas to protect Thalia. Next turn now we have to choose between one or the other. However, playing one or the other could have got us Wastelanded. And Maverick decks play the full collection. Oh, there you go. There's the Wastelands. So that wasn't so bad. Plowshares on our Thalia. Fine. Means our Mirror Crusader survives and they probably don't have ways to block it very well. Okay, so now we can Wasteland their coloured source, but that doesn't do anything. It's got other mana as it is. Ooh, we can Wasteland a Savannah. We can Plowshares a bird. And that takes them down to 2 mana again. That means their Green Suns aren't going to be any good. I think I like that. Then next time we can deploy Mirror Crusader. Unless they've got a second Plowshares, Mirror will probably be a massive problem for them. Yeah, and this means that if they have to waste, they won't be wasting us because they'll be so low on mana. I'm going to kill the bird in case they've got a black splash. You sometimes see that from Maverick. The name Maverick comes from a deck that supposedly doesn't play by the same rules as everyone else, I think. I read that or watched that in a documentary once. Oh, slow mana, slow mana. Oh, they've got Sylvan Gate. Okay, so they appear to be possibly a Dark Depths variant of Maverick. I can't imagine a non-Dark Depths variant playing Safekeeper because that's normally used to protect things like Merit Lage, although it can protect your Knights, your Knight of the Reliquary as well. I'm going to play Mirror Crusader here. If they Wasteland us, then they cut themselves off mana. But if they wasteland us, our hand's locked behind the need to draw a fifth land. I really like Maverick. I think I need to play some more of it on the channel. I might play some in the next couple of weeks. With me going more full-time content now, I'll be able to put out a slow play and a normal play. A slow play on one of my normal faster games every week now. Perhaps 2 big boosty gameplay games as well. That's another noble hierarch. I guess they're constrained for mana. The mana denial plan is doing something. They have 2 cards in hand. They can give Shroud to stuff, so we don't really have a way to interact with an Emrakul. Not an Emrakul, so a Maverick Lage if they find a way to make one. But they don't make a land drop, so that's good. Mum's pretty good. Because it means Flickerus can block a Maverick Lage if we end up getting to that situation. I think I need to play a Wisp first, though. I'm going to combat first and attack. They have white mana, so they could Plowshares this. If they have it, they probably will Plowshare it. No Plowshares. Take 4. Right then. Let's go ahead and play a Wisp. On the upside, like, if this Wisp sticks, then we can play another Wisp. We can flick out a land. Or flick out a Dryad Arbor, for example, as well. I'm going to bounce my planes to represent Plowshares. There's an argument for bouncing Caracas as well, because it allows us to bounce their Thalias and such. If he plays a Thalia now, or if they play a Thalia now, I'll be pretty upset. I didn't flicker the Caracas. I mean, I'm not scared of a Mountain Lage anytime soon, necessarily. They need to be able to play a Dark Depths and a Thespian State in the same turn. There's a Knight of the Reliquary, which is currently in 3/3. Meh. None of these things can block Miracle Crusader or the Wisp, so we're going to be getting in for quite a bit of damage here. Again, they could have Plowshares, but they would have used it last turn. They're going to attack with a 3/3 Sylvan Safekeeper. Sure, I guess. Exalted is good, right? It's funny when people talk about budget versions of like Noble Hierarch, because they don't really exist. Although Bird serves a similar dork role, as it were, the utility just isn't there. I mean, in Legacy, weirdly, a Bird can carry a Sword of Fire and Ice a bit better than Noble Hierarch can, but in Modern, for example, where swords are less prevalent, the Flyer isn't really that great. I'm going to name... it's irrelevant because I'm not playing Camp Magic, but I'm going to name an Elemental here in case we somehow like start to lose lands to Ghost Quarters and stuff. Play these through, even if we lose like one of these and draw another colourless source. That's so fringe, I don't think it's going to matter. We're going to attack with both of these. That's 7 damage. That's a lot of damage. We're about to deploy a Lethal Clock. So we're going to Wisp out our own Wisp. We're probably going to Wisp their Knight, because that stops them from randomly getting a Maverick Lage or some nonsense by playing a Dark Depths, activating this, changing this into the Thespian Stage, and then using the mana to transform the Thespian Stage into a Maverick Lage. I mean, we still kill them next turn because we've got Caracas and Flicker Wisp to deal with it. Yeah, we're going to Flicker the Knight because it gives them less ways to interact in some sort of favourable way. They might not even be the Dark Depths variant of Maverick here, by the way. I just don't think they'll play this in the non-Dark Depths versions. The interesting thing about Maverick is that in the mana base you can play all sorts of interesting utility. You can play Mazevith, you can play Gaia's Cradle, you can play the Dark Depths combo, you can play all sorts of stuff, which I think is really cool and why I like the deck so much. Maverick is like the big, more mid-rangey brother or sister of Death and Taxes, but Death and Taxes I think is more streamlined on the whole. They can give the Shroud here by sacking their Wasteland, but that seems awful for them. They don't want to go doing that, I think. They can sack the Dryad Arbor to do it too. No, they're going to let it go. Makes perfect sense. So we're representing lethal, unless they draw removal. If they draw removal, we're taking them to 2. No, they've scooped it up. So there we go. Typical Death and Taxes. We messed with the mana, fucked them up royally, and then deployed efficient beaters and beat them to death. Yeah, seems good. I mean, we aren't favoured against a deck like this because... yeah, Maverick's kind of like the best mid-range deck in terms of fighting the mid-range battles, in my opinion, in the format. Grixis Control was arguably that, but then you could say that's a control deck, right? So yeah, of the fair decks, Maverick is the most fair and best one-on-one mid-range deck for the most part, usually. It's got the mana denial plan and stuff like that. Maverick's not as good against sort of combo as D&T is, because it's not streamlined. It often plays the Thalias and the Wastelands, but you've got no Ishtan Ports, for example, and you don't tend to play the Hate Bear stuff like... it's not technically a bear, but Sanctum Prelates and stuff like that. It plays Greensand packages instead. So we're going to have a lot of dudes and dudettes in place. I don't think Plowshare is actually that hot here. A Hired Spirit Cube is meant to be good against... Oh god, I'm playing these Maverick in absolutely ages. So we're going to bring in... More removal. We want to kill all their stuff. We're on the draw, so I don't fancy bringing in Council's Judgment here. I would bring it in if we're on the play. One of, at least. And I would bring it in if they're blue, white, green, Bant Maverick, because there's more likely to see Trina Nemesis. It does deal with the Marit Large if they've got that plan on the go, but so do all 6 of these copies of spells as well. Disenchant might be good if they've got a Stoneforge package. Maverick tends to play a Stoneforge package, so I'm probably going to bring Needle and Disenchant as well. We're in Mana Denial territory here with Thalias and shit as well, so I'm probably not going to bring a Gideon. I'm probably going to cut my Thalias, because I don't think they're that good here. Stoneforge is great. Do I cut all 4 Thalias? Is that it? I'm not going to lie, I don't really have a straightforward sideboard plan for Maverick, because Maverick's kind of an unknown or rare entity in the format at the moment. I want the Recruiters to go long. 1 Spirit Keeper is fine. They're a Plowshares deck, actually, so do I even want that? Don't think I do. I think I'll probably want a Remorseful Cleric more. Rip also interacts favourably with Knights by shrinking them, and also if they've got Excavator Ghost Squad or Excavator Wasteland lock, Rip stops that from happening too, because I would play a 1 of Excavator in Maverick as a Green Sun's target to be able to enable that. Fuck, I need to play some more Maverick on the channel. Maverick's so fucking cool. Mother of Runes is one of our best cards, without a shadow of a doubt. Sanctum Prelate's a bit shit. Turns off our removal as well, so let's go with that. Looking with draws where Rip doesn't really do anything, but if they are looking to recur stuff or play Big Knights, Rip isn't bad at all. And it has no downside for us apart from it being a card as such. We've got Vile, Double Caracas, Stoneforge Revoker hand with a removal spell. This, if one of these was actually like another land, this would be almost perfect. Like if this was a wasteland, this would be perfect. I'm very happy with this. We have lots of ways to interact and play through their shit. No green source turn 1. There's the mum that we're going to have to play. So we're probably going to put off a turn of play. Well, there's a lot of questions to be had here. We can take off a turn from ploughing it because we've got Revoker, but if they then plough a Revoker, they've got a Mother of the Runes online. That's gonna fuck us up. Stoneforge Mystic can also answer the Mother of the Runes with the Amazona's Jitte. I'm talking through my lines a lot because I haven't played any Legacy for like 2 weeks since I last recorded a video of this. I'm playing a lot of Modern, so I feel very, very, very out of practice, if I'm completely honest with you guys at home. As much Legacy D&T as I have played. I like ploughing the Mother of Runes here. We can use this to Revoke on so many other targets. So, if we play... No, I'm going to leave with the Aether Vial. I'm probably going to regret it. The reason for this is mana efficiency. Like, next turn we can play a Revoker or Stoneforge, and then the turn after we can Vial something in and plough. Like, we can turn this off and then plough it, or turn this off and plough something else. If we don't do that, then we're playing the Vial real late. Well, okay. Plowshares are not happening this game. Interesting. We want to draw our own Mother of Runes here, because our Vial's going to be on 1. If we Wasteland them, we put them behind them playing a Knight or any sort of threat. And they haven't got a Mana Dog either. But I kind of want to deploy the Stoneforge as soon as possible, ASAP. So I think I'm going to deploy Stoneforge and get Jitte. Because Jitte and a Flicker Wisp will allow us to really mess with their board real bad. And the Wasteland means sacking lands to protect your stuff is really bad for them as well. So we're going to get Jitte. I mean, this is probably going to get met by Plowshares here. But we don't really mind because we can play the Jitte, like just play it out. Okay, no Plowshares on end step makes me think they've got no Plowshares in hand. They've played a Caracas. Is this a Knight of the Valkyrie? This is a Council's Judgment. Probably on the Aether Vial, I'd imagine. There's no way this isn't on the Aether Vial, right? This isn't great for us. Okay, they vote for the Aether Vial, sure. We should have activated in response to fuck with them, I guess. They can't attack into our 1-2. Keep it banned in Modern, kids. Keep it banned in Modern. Well, that's pretty good. If they don't have Plowshares, that's... Well, they got Mirren, haven't they? That's the thing. That's the thing. Okay. Let's go ahead and lead Revoker. Naming Mum. Because now we can plough. And they can sack a land to stop it. So they can go Wasteland, plough the Revoker. If they Wasteland us, we plough. I don't think they've got plough though, unless they've just drawn it. I kind of want them to not make a land drop and tap out for a night. That's probably our best circumstance here. Okay. That's not great. Ooh, Green Sun's for 3? No. Just 3 mana. Green Sun's for 2. Phyrexian Revoker? No, that's not in green. What in green matters here? Scavenging Ooze seems bad. Qasali Pride Mage seems good. Qasali resolves. I got a plow. They blow it up in response. Let's go ahead and do this. I think it's going to be Qasali Pride Mage they're getting here to destroy our Revoker. I think I have to plow to stop them from doing that. They're going to sack the Wasteland. They're going to float the mana. It's fine. It's got Shroud, Plowshares, that's that. They get a Qasali. They can now blow up my Revoker. Mum's back online. Yeah, there we go. Nailed it! Fucking nailed it! There's Mum back online. So fighting over this Mother Rune's a lot. I think I would be massively rewarded if my VAR wasn't blown up. So I think the line I took was correct at the time. Recruiter's pretty good. We can wasteland them here, but that doesn't seem hot. We can recruit the guard and go get Walking Ballista. That would be pretty spicy. What do I sideboard out? Just the Thalias, right? And the Hallowed Shitkeeper. The Hallowed Shitkeeper. So I want to put some pressure on. Probably through the Wisp, I'd imagine. Mirren's pretty good. They've used like... Yeah, they don't have a Plowshare. So if we play a Mirren, it can't get through the Mum. That's the issue we've got. The Mother Runes can block. They give themselves protection from white, and the Jittery never gets any counters, and that's pretty shit. If we play the Flicker Wisp, we can't get value for this Recruiter. I think the Recruiter might... So Walking Ballista is a colourless answer to Mother of Runes that he can sack lands to stop each time. So next time we can play for 2. If they want to sack 2 lands into it, be my guest. Let's get Walking Ballista. Okay. We're going to pass the turn. I don't think they're going to do anything particularly scary next turn. Oh, wow. Shit. Okay. They take the Walking Ballista. Or I could take Jittery as well, I guess, here. Neither of these are good for them. Neither of these are good for them. We didn't want to see Thoughtseize there. I did say that they might have a Black Splash, didn't I, earlier on when I killed one of the birds, I think it was. Maverick tends to be Abzan colours traditionally and more into Bant in recent years with True Name Nemesis coming about. All 3 of these cards are pretty fucking bad for them in all fairness, and this obviously allows us to reuse Recruiter. They don't seem to have any removal, and this can't give other opponents creatures protection, and this can't give opponents creatures Shroud either, so neither of those can interact with the Flicker Wisp Recruiter plan. They took the Wisp. Interesting. Very interesting. So we want to draw a non-Karakas land now, I think, is the plan. What on earth could they have? Oh, it changes things. Do I need a Vial online? The turn 5 top deck Vial. Jesus, weapons. They have 1 card in hand. A Walking Ballista on 2 gets rid of a lot of this nonsense, doesn't it? It really does, but I kind of want to get... Am I being greedy over wanting to be able to untap then put another counter on it for my mana? That's the thing. I think I probably am. I'm going to play a Vial and a Ballista here. That might be greedy. I'm not sure. We kind of have to play the Ballista now because of possible Thoughtseizes down the line. They took the Wisp, I guess, as well, because not only the interaction with Recruiter being something they can't deal with right now, but a Jittery on a Wisp meant like game over for them. Maybe that's what I should have been racing towards. They're now flooding a little bit. Oh, that is flood. Look at that. Look how many dorks they've got. Oh, a 2/2 Triad Arbor. Oh, they didn't fancy it. They didn't fancy it. They got a lot of lands to sack to the Safekeeper, to be fair. I mean, drawing a Flicker Wisp here would be so good. Okay, not a Flicker Wisp. So now I can like make Jittery in end step. I can put a count on Ballista in end step. I can do a lot of things here. So yeah, there's a lot of good lines. Volwath Stronghold. That makes it difficult for me to deal with creatures. I have to wasteland that. Okay, so they're not going to attack, I assume. No, it's end step. We're going to put a counter on Walking Ballista. Actually, we could make a GT and equip it to the Walking Ballista by putting a counter in next turn, swinging. And then if they block, it's bad. And if they don't block, it's bad. What can they do there? They can't... Oh, they can sack a Dryad Arbor. So I'd have to kill the Dryad Arbor first. Dryad Arbor can fog the damage for a turn. No, I'm going to make Jitter here. I hope that made sense to anyone at home listening, because I realised I just raced through that. The point is, Jitter on this, because it's colourless, means it can't be pro-whited by this. What that means is that if it connects, I'm going to get Jitter counters, which is very, very good for me. They can sack Dryad Arbor 2 Sylvan Safekeeper to fog the Ballista for a turn, though. Ballista's also a... Yes. It's also only a 1/1. I can't attach and pump this turn. Okay. So... blow up the Volma Stronghold, because they're going to get Crusader Pride Mage. Oh, I'm going to put Crusader Pride Mage back on top now. That was a punt and a half, wasn't it? A punt and a half. They're going to destroy Jitte, Walking Ballista, or Eighth of Arlo. That's the thing, isn't it? So put a counter on this. It ends them going to blow up this. They'll put Korsali back on top. That's what they'll do. So Korsali goes back on top. I can deal with one of the problems here. Volwa Stronghold in Nigvit is sweet. Never even thought about playing it. I'm not even mad. I'm just impressed. And they're going to give target creature you control Shroud off of that. Yeah, sure. I should have responded perhaps. Nah, why? Why would I do that? Now I can go ahead and let them play the Korsali Pride Mage out. Sure. And then they've got a choice of killing the Ballista or the Jitte here. It's going to be the Ballista. Okay. Let's go for killing the Mother of Runes, I guess. We're basically they're going to sacrifice 2 lands to this. That's what's going to happen here. Oh, isn't Legacy great? Can you imagine a game like this in Modern? That'd be fun, wouldn't it? I mean, it happens sometimes. Don't get me wrong. I've had some great games in Modern in my time, but oh, it's going to have Shroud. Well, we'll have to shoot it again. So I've just exchanged 1 Walking Ballista for like 1,000,000 mana. Well, I've spent 6 mana on it, but they spent like 2 mana to get the Korsali back, put it on top, skip the draw for that, 2 mana from the Korsali, activate. That's 5 mana, and they've sacked 2 lands. Woo! Not bad, Walking Ballista. Not bad at all. Okay, so they're going to sack down. Miss what? Misclick? What did you do? Wait, what? I'm confused. I missed what? Did they sack more than 1 land? No, they sacked 2 lands. Oh, they didn't want to sack the Caracas, perhaps. Yes. Oh, they didn't want to activate the Mother of Runes. Oh, that's bad for them. Because if we can untap and make a Mirror Crusader. Oh, we can swing with Jitte here. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Whoops. That does seem like quite the misclick. Oh boy. Jitte's going to connect and it's going to end the game. Oh, I feel bad for them. Do I not do that because it's a misclick? Oh, that's that sportsman-like thing coming up. What do we draw? Okay. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Let's equip to the Stoneforge Mystic. He'll have to sack the Dryad Arbor to fog the damage. That's what he'll have to do. Sack with the Sylvan Safekeeper. to avoid me getting counters, because once I get counters on GTA, for those of you who don't know, I can give 2 creatures -1/-1, so I can kill 2 of his 1/1s. Okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense. So, we've got some weird lines we can take here. So we can... Wisp is going to fly over the top anyway. We could activate in his end step this vial to put Wisp in, to flicker at his mum, so he gets back at the end of turn, and it'll be summoning sick on our turn, so it can't be protection from white. We can also play the Mirror Crusader this turn, because I believe we've got a land drop left. Let me just double check that. Let's go to main phase 2. Yeah, we could play Caracas, sack a Caracas, float the mana before we do that, play Mirror, and the next turn, because the mum is summoning set, we can equip Generator Mirror Crusader, and we cannot lose. I prefer the idea of wisping out the recruiter here, because they've got no cards in hand. The chances of us fucking this up are so slim. Crackers to keep. Let's keep this one. Let's go ahead and make a wisp. I mean, wisp when you got a recruiter in the field is almost always a good draw. From here, we can go get another wisp, or we can get. Yeah, I think it's Wisp. We've got Violent 3. It's Wisp or Crusader, really, isn't it? Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look-see. Provoker's also fine. But I think I get the Wisp because the protection is better. Yeah, let's get a Wisp. Like, either of those, there's many, many reasons to go for either. Like, Wisp protects our guys from, like, a plowshares and stuff. Like, him plowing the Wisp... Oh, okay, that's... Okay. So, I think what happened there is we saw a Maverick deck that in game 1 we tripped it up with our mana denial and then played threats it couldn't deal with, not enough removal. In game 2, I think they were too weenie. That sounds like a weird thing to say, but like the Sylvan Safekeeper was just a liability for them. Well, no, that's not true. That's not true. The fight over the Mother of Runes was really interesting. There's some lots of like complex lines and intricacies there, but ultimately they just played a load of 1/1s and didn't do anything. Meanwhile, we played like Stoneforge Mystic and Recruit of the Guard and had a Mirror Crusader. Also Walking Blister. The card quality, the stuff that we were playing, was so much higher than 1/1s that protect Mother of Runes. So, well, okay, I'm back on some wins then with the league. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was insightful. I hope it wasn't boring. I will see you all very, very soon with some more slow plays. Not only this deck, but other stuff as well. I'll have more gameplay footage coming soon from meme decks and other silly shit. I'm going to play some Momo Basic on the channel soon as well when I can stop being a fucking scrub and losing every single game because I'm so unlucky. And I've got loads of stuff coming. I've got collaborations with Total MTG, I've got collaborations with Sickly, I've got collaborations with other content creators and members of the community that I can't quite mention yet. So stay tuned, you fuckers, alright? And I'll see you all very, very soon.